Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, March 18th, and week 13 is officially over for me. Starting week 14, going to be taking the second dose of 7.5 Mounjaro this morning to start week 14 off. But I wanted to give you a rundown of my week 13 results. Uh, Again, it's been a great week. I've had really no side effects. I've been one of the lucky ones that I just really haven't had side effects. My body's tolerating Mounjaro pretty nicely. Like I said, my bowel movements are few far in between, but that's just because I'm not hardly eating anything, so it's not really too concerning for me. Other than that, yeah, it's been great that I haven't had no side effects with it. I will say the last 3 days or so of this week, uh, it was similar to what I had felt the first 2 weeks when I started Monjaro at the 2.5. I'm starting to have hunger pains again, but yeah, I think it might be more because I really hit the gym hard this week. I've been doing great. I've been going to the gym for 2 weeks now, and I've been going 5 days out of 7. And so I really, when I did go to the gym this week, I really pushed. So that could be why I'm feeling more hungry because my body's wanting more calories because I'm working them off at the gym. But I wanted to pull from the reserves that I have in my body, so I'm not too concerned about that. I will state though, 'cause I was a little concerned about eating less than 1,000 calories a day for my body getting the nutrients that it wants. So I decided to go back on my bariatric vitamins. If you listen to my videos in the past, you'll know that I had weight loss surgery back in November of 2016. I had the gastric sleeve done, and at that time, the doctor put me on these vitamins that I was supposed to take every day, and it's supposed to be for the rest of my life. But as the weight came back on and I was eating more, it's like I just got off the vitamins. But now that I'm losing weight again and I'm not hardly eating anything, I felt like my body was craving the vitamins. So I went back on these. What I do is I buy the bariatric fusion. I know it's converted. I don't know. Can't figure out how to revert the camera around so we'll see, but it's called bariatric fusion. It's $24.99 in my area. I just buy them from my local pharmacy at my doctor's office. But they're chewable tablets. Some of them taste better than others. They're a little chalky, but they're great. If you had weight loss surgery, you're supposed to chew four pills a day. I've just been doing two, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and it has all kinds of vitamins in it. Each pill is less than 5 calories, but you're getting great. You get vitamin A, vitamin C, all the vitamin D's. No, it's just loaded in vitamins that your body needs. So if you're on this journey and you notice that you're hardly eating anything like I am, which is great, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose on top of trying to control your diabetes, this is a great option. You don't have to have bariatric surgery to take these. Anybody can buy them. It's just, like I said, just go to your pharmacy at your doctor's office, and most likely they'll have them here, and they're great alternatives to make sure you're getting enough vitamins in for your body, because you don't want to get your vitamin level low. But anyway, I did get my blood results back of my 3 month follow up. I had my blood work done in December, and the numbers were not good, so I had a follow up to get my 3 month follow up, and I haven't found saying follow up a lot. As you know, previous videos, I talk wonky sometimes. I'm sorry to coin that phrase, that word wonky. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that word. But I enjoyed the word. But anyway, so looking at my numbers, my A1C back in December was 8.0, so it was starting to creep back up there. It's not my highest it's ever been. My highest it was ever been was 9.6. So, but I had got my A1C down some, but then I started to put the weight back on, and it was shooting back up. So my doctor was really starting to get worried about it, especially because I had my liver disease and everything. But anyway, 3 months on Mounjaro. As of last Saturday, I was down 40 pounds. So my A1C now is 5.1. So it went from 8.0 to 5.1. That's a 5. So that's awesome. My A1C is where it should be. It's even better. Most people with diabetes, you're happy if you get it below 7. So at 5.1, my doctor and I were ecstatic about it. So, and my glucose level was at 184 back in December. It is now 87. So even my glucose, I know glucose and A1C is kind of tied together. It's dealing with blood sugar. So, but yeah, glucose should be between 70 to 100, and mine's at 87. So that is awesome. Some weird things on it is my cholesterol. My cholesterol has never been too terribly high. I've had periods of time in the last several years when some of my cholesterol numbers were creeping up higher, but not too outrageous. So, but now they're actually my doctor's starting to worry about being too low of cholesterol. A couple of numbers. My total cholesterol number was at 129 back in December. It is now 91. And you want your total cholesterol to be between 120 to 200. And these are according to my doctor's office. No, the lab that they put them at. These are the numbers that they provide to me where they should be at. It could be different for different doctors' offices and the labs that they use. So, but for my doctor's office, no, total cholesterol should be between 120 and 200. Mine's at 91. So that is below the 120. And then also my HDL-C total, it was 41, which was kind of low. It is now 35, so it dropped even low. And according to my doctor's office, it should be between 40 and 60. So I am below where it should be right now. So just as high cholesterol is bad for your body, low cholesterol can be bad for your body. But I'm not sure how to bring that up safely without eating a bunch of crap that I shouldn't be eating. So we're just going to monitor it and see what happens. I don't want to get focused on the low cholesterol, trying to raise it up and have it affect my weight loss. So I'm not going to worry too much about it at this point unless it gets really super low. Another weird thing though with my diabetes, my blood sugar getting much better, me losing the weight. This next one was really a shocker for me. My triglycerides, they're still in normal range, but it went from 62 up to 80, so it jumped 18 points, 18 mg. I think that means milligrams. I'm not positive, but so it's still below the where it needs to be. It needs to stay below 149, so it's well below that number. So it's good. It's just odd that it shot up 18 on me. So yeah, it's still within good range. So I guess I'm not going to worry about it. It's just odd. Why did my triglycerides go up now? Something Does that mean something's going to go on with my heart? I'm not even going to worry about it. It's still in good range. Now, for my liver numbers, as you know, that no, I've been borderline cirrhosis for the last few years. I still question that borderline cirrhosis because I have a varices in my esophagus. That's where the swelling of a vein in the esophagus, because the blood flow into the liver has been affected by my liver disease. And if you haven't watched my other video, I started off as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease that turned to NASH, and it's been borderline cirrhosis. I had a fibroscan done in the fall of 2021, and if your reading off of that is 14 and higher, means you're in cirrhosis stage. My reading on that was 13.6. So that said I was borderline cirrhosis. But I had the varices, and varices is usually stage 2 of the final stage of cirrhosis. No, cirrhosis has 4 stages, and according to everything I've read, if you get varices in the esophagus, that's more of stage 2 of cirrhosis. So I'm a little confused as no, some of my tests show that I'm borderline cirrhosis. Varices would say I am cirrhosis in stage 2 of 4. So I don't know. My bilirubin, my albumin, all those numbers that test for the bad stuff in your blood that your liver filters out have been in good ranges still. So I'm happy with that. According to that, my liver is still functioning, even though it's really starting to show scarring. I'm due for my 6-month ultrasound within this next month. I still gotta get it scheduled. I see my liver doctor on the 29th of this month, and then she'll schedule my 6 month ultrasound, and we'll go over these other blood works with her, because the two numbers that we focus on is kind of like on the liver enzymes test. It's ALT and AST, and those numbers jumped up on me too. It's scary that they jumped up on me, because I said I'm losing weight, my diabetes is under control, but yet those numbers jumped up, and that could mean that my liver's disease is progressing, which is scary. I don't want that liver. As the liver gets more scarred, the more harder it gets, and the more the blood flow is affected. And the blood flow, according to my ultrasound back in October, was starting to get really affected. The blood flow was flowing down into the liver, which means the liver's starting to harden a little bit, which is scary. You don't want your liver to stop working. So, but anyway, the ALT number went from 87 to 101 and needs to stay below 78. So it jumped up 14 points on me. But the worst number is my AST. My AST was 49, which was a little bit high. It needs to be below 40. But AST went from 49 up to 110. So it more than doubled on me. So now my AST is higher than my ALT. And according to everything I've read, if your AST is higher than an ALT, it's more of 1 to 1. If it goes above 1 to 1, that means you're in cirrhosis. You have cirrhosis. So now my AST is 110, my ALT is 101, so it's greater than 1, and it's on the AST side. So that's really scary for me. So we'll see what the liver doctor might, and I can't remember the professional name for a liver doctor, but anyway, yeah, that's really scary for me. That's the reason why I've started this Mounjaro journey, is because I want to save my liver. I don't want to get to a point where I need a liver transplant, because there's so many people that die every month waiting for a new liver, and not on top of that, you're if you need a new liver, you're thinking to yourself, God, how this is sad. I'm waiting for someone to die so I can try to save my life. I just can't wrap that in my head. I don't want to get to that point where I need a new liver and need to rely on someone else to die to save my life. I don't I don't know how people do it. People who have any organ transplants. I know you're doing it to save your life, but then that means a tragic accident or something happened to someone else in their family, and that will be a hard one for me to deal with if I ever have to get to that point. But hopefully, that's many years down the road. We'll see. That's why I'm really trying my best not to get to that point. So anyway, I always told myself I would not focus this Mounjaro journey with my liver, but it is part of the story. So, but anyway, that's that. Some other things I wanted to talk about is, I know I mentioned I was using the coupon. Let's start off with the Mounjaro coupon. I am still just paying $25 a prescription, which is 4 shots, and it's once a week, so it gets you pretty much a month per prescription. So the 7.5 is my fourth time using the coupon. So I had one at 2.5, and then two at 5.0, and now one at 7.5. So 4 times on this coupon. It started in December. I've watched several YouTube videos talking about the coupon and the cost, and it's still up in the air how many times I'll get to use it. I've heard that if you started before the end of the year, you're on the old version of the coupon where you can use it up to 12 times before you can't use the coupon no more. But then once you can't use that coupon no more, then there could be a different coupon that will give you maybe at 50% off or a discounted rate. So I've heard some people have to pay $500 for it. My insurance is not going to cover it at this point, which is really sad, because especially with my liver disease I'm trying to prevent anything bad that will cost the insurance company a lot of money for me. So I don't understand it, but as of right now, my insurance company is not going to cover it. It's Blue Cross Blue Shield, so I have great insurance through my job. It is really great insurance, but for some reason this again, I don't know, because it's so new and so expensive. Like I said, my pharmacy said it'll cost over $1,200 if you don't have insurance that'll cover it, and if you don't have this manufacturer type coupon to reduce the price. So we'll see. Hopefully, I can continue on at $25 through the whole 12 months that I've heard about. But we'll stay on it as long as I can with coupon. I might even be willing to pay $500, $600 for it if it's half price after the coupon expires, because it's working. It's doing great. So, but anyway, I'll get back to my weigh-in. I weighed myself this morning, and it's another awesome weigh-in. Now, last Saturday morning I weighed in at 265. This morning I weighed in at 260. So I lost another 5 pounds this week 13, which is awesome. I blew past my goals. My family and I are going on a cruise in April, and I really wanted to get below 265 because that's the weight limit for a zip line that I wanted to do at one of the ports. I think it's Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, has a zip line that I really wanted to do, and I read up that you have to be under 265. So I am at 260 right now. Of course, I need to lose a little bit more because I'm weighing myself and just my skivvies. So, of course, they'll weigh me there to make sure I qualify, with my clothes on. So I need to get below that to ensure that I'm below that 265, so I can do that zip line. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the cruise. This will be my second cruise that I've ever gone on. We're going on the Carnival Mardi Gras. And it just YouTube videos I see on that looks awesome. I'm really excited to do this cruise with my family. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that's all I have for you today. Besides, I did want to take my shot again. So again, here's my Mounjaro shot, 7.5. I know I need to figure out how to invert this camera so you can read things properly. But so we're going to do this shot right now. Again, for those of you who are familiar with it, it's very simple. You just take off the safety thing, unlock it. So you just turn it to unlock it, and as you can see, there's a little needle in there, and it just goes either in your belly, at least 2 inches away from your belly button or your inner thighs, or in the back side of your arm where all the fat's at. So I prefer to do the stomach. So here we go. So I did it on this side last time, so I'll just do it on this side this time. So I'm just going to press it up against it, and if you click it, and as you heard that second click, that means the needle retracted back in. It's all done. I'd leave it on there for just a few more seconds just to make sure, and there it is done. It's a little blood drop, but not bad. So yep, that is it. It's that simple. It's not painful really at all. Sometimes that one felt like maybe a little mosquito bite is all it felt like. When I took it on the other side last week, I didn't feel it at all. So I guess it really depends what area you stick it at, whether it's a sensitive area or not. That one was a little bit more sensitive area than the other side, but still it just felt like a mosquito prick. So that's it. Okay, I gotta get going. I have an appointment to get my oil change done this morning, so that's why I'm up kind of early on a Saturday. Normally I sleep in on Saturdays, but I did go to bed early last night because my workout at the gym was just exhausting. I did meet a goal at the gym. I'll tell you this real quick. My goal was to do 1 mile on the treadmill under 20 minutes. I haven't been under 20 minutes since I was a teenager. So. But I did it. I hit 1 mile at 19 minutes and 50 seconds. That was 40 seconds better than my last time on it, which was a few days ago. So I was ecstatic. I did the mile under 20 minutes. So that was another goal I met thanks to this weight loss journey. So yeah, I guess I was at 260 today. So that puts my weight loss now at 45 pounds, because I started at 305, so now I'm down to 260. I can feel it. My clothes are getting baggy on me. My jeans are getting baggy on me. So I don't really see it in the mirror yet. You know how, if you're a bigger person, you understand if you lost a good amount of weight. A lot of times when you look at yourself in the mirror, you just don't see it. I forget what the technical term is, but I'm struggling with that. Taking my shirt off and looking in the mirror and just seeing all the fat. It doesn't look like it's deflating at all. But I can feel it in my clothes, so that's why I keep telling myself, my clothes are baggy, my jeans are bagging. I'm on the last loop of my belt. So I know I'm losing weight just by the feel of my clothes, even though I can't visualize it yet. My brain and my eyes just aren't allowing me to visualize it yet because it still looks like I'm huge, and I still got a lot of weight to lose. Don't get me wrong. I'm hoping to get down below 200 is my goal. Make end goal and put on some muscle. I definitely want to put on some muscle. So right now I'm focusing more on cardio at the gym. So, but I have started to get a little bit more into the weights, but not too bad. I just want to get cardio and to lose the fat, and then I'll work more on the muscle. So, but anyway, this video's gone way too long. It's over 20 minutes right now. I apologize for the long video. If you lasted this long, I greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to, feel free to share it with your friends and family as well. That would be awesome. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not getting anything from YouTube for these videos. I'm just sharing my story. So again, thanks for coming along for the journey, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great weekend, everybody.